Hi, everyone. My name is Ron Van Sessen. I'm a doTERRA wellness advocate, and I've been teaching about doTERRA for I think 5, 6 years now, as we've grown our business here. And I have kind of three areas that I focus on in teaching, and those three areas are science, sourcing, and supplements. Those are the areas that I really enjoy sharing with all of you. So. Tonight, I'm going to be talking to you. This is going to be part one of a series I'm doing on metabolic support, healthy metabolic response, and what the things that we can do to support our metabolism. So let's go ahead and jump right in. And I'm going to follow this format. So tonight, we're going to be talking about science. The next video, then, I'll be talking about sourcing, and the video after that, we'll be talking about a particular supplement that kind of ties all that together. But first, tonight, we're going to talk about science, and I want you to understand that I'm not going to fill you with a bunch of scientific jargon. I enjoy reading that stuff. I enjoy sharing it, but I know a lot of people don't need to hear that, and so that's fine. We're going to be focusing, we're going to talk in simple terms here. I'm not going to throw a bunch of lingo at you. But I want you to have a little bit of a better understanding of what the metabolism is and how it works. So we're going to, first of all, dispel with some erroneous notions that are out there about the metabolism. Now, one of those notions, the biggest one I hear all the time, is people saying something to the effect of, well, my friend Bob over here, he has the most amazing metabolism. He can eat anything he wants, and he just burns it right off. He never gains an ounce. There's not an ounce of fat on him. He's just, he just has no problem with that at all. He can eat anything he wants. And when I just sit and watch him eat, I practically gain weight, And so that's kind of me. I've kind of been in that boat. So I want you to understand something. That's not what we're going to be talking about when we talk about a good metabolism or a healthy metabolism. And we're not going to focus on how our bodies burn energy. Okay? It's not so much about how our bodies burn energy, but a healthy metabolism is more about how our bodies create energy. Okay? Again, very important point. We're not going to focus on how our bodies burn energy. A better indicator of how healthy our metabolism is how our bodies create energy. So now let's talk about energy a little bit, because we got to make sure we're all on the same page here. There's a few different kinds of energy, and we need to be sure what kind of energy we're talking about. It does make a big difference. First kind of energy I want to talk about is neurological energy. Now, any of us that drink coffee or use caffeine, we know what neurological energy is. It's that energy that can kind of keep us awake or keep us alert. If you're, a lot of times if I'm driving a long distance, I'll want to have coffee with me to keep that neurological energy. It just stimulates my brain, keeps me from getting sleepy or drowsy, and helps me stay alert when I'm driving. Okay, that is neurological energy. Well, why is that neurological energy? Because it doesn't do anything else. Okay, all it's doing is stimulating our minds. I see a lot of people who take supplements who are athletes, and these supplements contain caffeine. And I'm sorry to tell you, that's not going to help in those areas. Caffeine will not help you run faster. It will not give you a better workout. It's not going to make you stronger. It's not going to do any of those things. Actually, believe it or not, it's going to work against those. So if you're taking any kind of performance supplement that you think is giving you a better workout and it contains caffeine in it, you might want to rethink that. That's not how caffeine works. Caffeine is strictly neurological. It's not going to do anything for your muscles, not going to do anything for your cardiovascular system, anything like that. It's not going to boost anything. All right. So let's talk about the next form of energy. And this form of energy I call false metabolic energy, or pseudo metabolic energy. Call it whatever it's not real, unreal metabolic energy. And this is the kind of energy we get from sugar. Now, Sugar, believe it or not, is metabolic. I mean, when we take in carbohydrates, and sugar is a carbohydrate, we do in fact get a boost from that. It can, it's not unusual for athletes to have a little bit of, a carbohydrate or a little bit of sugar before they're running a race or doing something to give them a quick burst of energy. But understand, this is not energy that our bodies are creating. It comes from an outside chemical, that sugar that we're ingesting, and as a result, our metabolic system is kind of getting shortchanged. So our metabolic process is kind of getting skipped over. And so, well, here's what I want you to think about. If we have a metabolic system that is designed in our bodies to create energy, and that's one of its biggest jobs, is to create energy. And we've got a fake energy coming in and kind of getting in the way and jumping ahead of our own metabolism. What's going to happen to our metabolism? It's going to get lazy over time. And sooner or later, our metabolism is going to start saying, hey, I don't need to work so hard. You've got all this sugar coming in. I don't need to do anything. I'm just going to take a nap. And this is exactly what happens. And as we age, where we continue on this path of eating sugar and things that aren't good for us like that, our metabolism is going to get lazier and lazier, and soon it's going to be harder and harder for our bodies to recover and do the good things that they're designed to do. All right, so we talked about neurological energy. We talked about this false metabolic energy. Now let's talk about real metabolic energy. And this is the important thing when it comes to our metabolism. That's what our metabolism does, is it creates metabolic energy. Metabolic energy is real, genuine energy that both stimulates our minds. It gets rid of that brain fog, helps us cognitively, and it also helps our bodies, gives us the energy to do all the things that we need to do. One of the most important things that you may not realize that metabolic energy does, though, is it helps our bodies heal. Every night when we go to sleep, this is why we're designed to sleep 8 hours a day. That is healing time. That's a time where our bodies need to kind of shut down and let our metabolism go through, create this energy, and our bodies are able to recover cell by cell. They're fixing anything we did during the day, fixing anything damaged, helping us grow, restoring things that were depleted. This requires energy, and only real metabolic energy can do this. And we know this. If you think about this logically, this makes total sense. Metabolic energy is healing energy. If we take a bunch of sugar, is that going to heal anything? Are we going to get healthier by eating a bunch of sugar? Absolutely not. Are we going to get any healthier by drinking a bunch of extra caffeine? Absolutely not. The only way that we're going to get healthier and our bodies are going to recover and we're going to get stronger and have that longevity we desire to have is through metabolic energy. That is what we need to have. So we need to support our bodies in doing that. We need to support our bodies in creating that type of energy. So that's part one. We're going to talk about exactly, in our next video, we're going to talk about some of the key supplementation tools that are out there that are going to help us do just that. Help our bodies create that metabolic energy. Because as we get older, our bodies don't do it as well. Our bodies just don't keep up as they used to. But there are things we can do, things we can take to help boost our metabolism in this energy production. Going to help us heal. It's going to help give us better energy. Going to make us our better cognition. All these things are going to be boosted dramatically. So stay tuned for my next episode. It'll probably be 2 days from now. Today's Monday. It'll probably be Wednesday. And I'm going to get that video out at that time. Also, I am very excited to announce to you that just tonight, Kim and I received training on a brand new product that's coming out, is getting introduced 1 month from today. And this is going to be a huge deal also for your metabolism. We're very excited about this. This is not going to replace any of the other products we already have. It's not designed to replace them, but it's going to add a new layer of wellness that the likes of which we've never seen before. I'll be excited to share that with you more in the weeks ahead. Until then, as always, we wish you wellness. Have a good night.